That's right. The Treasury Department is considering new regulations to improve consumer protection and industry stability. The U.S. government will also look into areas related to personal information or where national security is threatened. The Biden administration is also asking the Federal Reserve to research creating its own digital currency. Joining us now for what this all means is Bitcoin educator and former KCRA 3 reporter Natalie Brunell. Good to have you on our air once again, Natalie.
Good morning, Ty. Yeah, I was actually at KCRA when I first heard about Bitcoin, so a very full circle moment.
And now you are all in. You're a Bitcoin educator. That's why we have you on the show right now. When the news first broke earlier this week, Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, they shot up, at least in the interim. I know it's very volatile. Is this Biden headline actually good news for crypto markets in the short or the long term?
Yeah, I think the executive order overall was a good thing, and I'm cautiously optimistic about regulation, at least if it's smart regulation, because I think we will see more people recognizing the value of Bitcoin. We'll see more highway ramps for institutional adoption. But that being said, I'm very concerned about just how much the executive order talked about CBDCs, these central bank digital currencies, which essentially are an extension of our current fiat system, in which the government can basically create however much money it wants. It can create inflation in the money supply, and it can give in the form of stimulus, but it can also take in the form of punitive or restrictive action. So I think we should all be concerned about a form of money that they can use to surveil or monitor the public in the same way China intends to do with its CBDC.
Interesting.
So Natalie, the lack of regulation of cryptocurrencies in many ways was the actual draw for investors. So talk more about how this move and more oversight potentially will affect the crypto market in the short and the long term.
Yeah, so I think for institutions, regulation is really critical. They need clarity with regards to regulation so they can adopt Bitcoin. I think things like pension funds need regulated avenues in order to invest in Bitcoin. We need a spot ETF really badly, so hopefully that will come very soon. And for the average citizen, I think regulation will also make them feel more comfortable investing. But I do want to say for the other cryptocurrencies, the altcoins, I think we're going to see the hammer come down eventually, and it could be quickly because they will be deemed securities. Most, if not all, will be deemed securities, as opposed to Bitcoin, which is universally recognized as digital property and a savings technology. And securities inherently carry far more risk. So it'll be interesting to see what happens over the next year.
It is going to be. And there have been recent reports about oligarchs in Russia, in China, other places, potentially using crypto to move assets. These are just reports. Is this something nations like Russia or China could use to undermine the value of our dollar?
Well, look, they're not going to like something like Bitcoin because they won't be able to control it. But the global events, I think, are putting a spotlight on the use cases for Bitcoin because it is the one form of money that exists right now that can't be controlled or manipulated by any authority. It's permissionless, it's censorship resistant, it's borderless, and someone can literally send Bitcoin from Sacramento to a Ukrainian refugee right now, and it'll settle in less than 10 minutes with no third party. Wow. At the same time, I think we're seeing Russia and China flex their muscles. They have been de-dollarizing because, I think they see cracks in the traditional financial system that's backed up by the US dollar being the global reserve currency, which is now backed by $30 trillion of debt. So they don't want to hold treasuries with inflation. They have negative yields. And now we have these digital avenues that they are using to build their own central bank digital currencies. And, I think America will have to figure out how to maintain a stronghold on the global economy. They'll certainly probably try with a CBDC, but Bitcoiners hope that they adopt the Bitcoin standard.
Yeah, and Natalie, really quickly, just a few seconds left here. Do you think the U.S. will create its own digital currency, and what could be a possible timeline for that?
Yep. The executive order pretty much laid that out. We're going to see a Fed coin. Again, that will give direct access from the government to you, the citizen. They'll be able to give you stimulus directly without a bank account. They'll also be able to take or freeze your account like we've seen in some countries right now. So, I think it's a good time for people to educate themselves on something like Bitcoin, which is decentralized and under the control of no government, no corporation.
This is some fascinating stuff. Natalie Brunell, Bitcoin educator. Thank you so much for taking the time this morning. We learned a ton in that 3 minutes.
Indeed.
Thank you very much, Natalie.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.